Hola mi compadres, Brian the Bold here, and today I think I want to do a little guide to help out people who are having some trouble with War of Tanks PS4, the beta version, because there are a lot of things that are, of course, in the beta, but I just wanted to feel like I wanted to do a guide to help out in the beta. So let's start off with talking about what do we see now. We are in the hangar. And to go immediately to multiplayer, all you need to do is press X, which is kind of obvious. Now, if you want to check your tanks, what you need to do, if you want to upgrade a tank, is press X, not X, triangle. And triangle will lead you to packages, will allow you to upgrade your tanks, supplies right here. I call them supplies, but really they're gears. I call them gears. Let's call them gears. And then your other tanks. So if you have enough XP, which is experience, you can earn that in battle, then you'll be allowed to get new tanks and allow you to progress through the tech tree. Now, if you want to check out the tanks, all the tanks in a tree, which are available only in the beta right now, then you want to click L1, which will bring you to tanks. The tanks only available in the beta are American, Soviet, and German. And as you can see, if you just press the D-pad to the right, you can see all the tanks. So far, I've only collected the artillery, a Martyr 4 tank destroyer, a PZ-35. No, I haven't gotten that. In the PZ-2, or should I call it Panzer 2? Not really good with names. And then you go back to the garage with the circle. Now, everything's explanatory, obviously. Pretty much you can figure it out yourself. And once you get the beta, you get two tanks, which is the T1E8 PS. Kind of looks horrendous for me because the color is just ugh. And then we have the Locust PS, which has an odd assembly. And as you can see, it is chrome, so it's really nice. And these are the other tanks that I have. And also in this tutorial, I want to show you your buy a vehicle, which you can also click with X, and it will bring you back to tanks. But if you want to buy more slots, that's an additional 300 gold coins. So if I were you, I guess delete some tanks that you don't never play and get some tanks that you're looking forward to. What I do is get a tank, delete the other tank, which you can sell by doing this. Press square, keep going to the right, and then right here you have the option to sell, which I'm not going to sell, but you know. And then we have the supplies, which will allow you to get new ammunition. And then right here you have your consumables, which will help you when you have an injured track, you have a dead crew member. Small first aid kit will help you heal a crew member. And be careful, because if all your crew members are knocked out, you become dead. And then you have the manual fire extinguisher, very important, because if you don't pack one and you're catching fire, you're going to lose a lot of health, even your life. And of course, the small repair kit allows you to fix tracks, broken guns, a stuck turret, everything really that has to do with your tank and not your crew. All you need to do is click X to equip it, and then if you want to save and exit, then all you need to do is press accept. Now, equipment allows you to, haven't really studied this much, but equipment allows you to get improved verticalization class 1, which helps 5+ all crew, and it allows you to get your tank a little bit better. I actually prefer to go for the camouflage, because if you're a tank destroyer, then you're going to need it. Here are the customizables, camouflage, expansions, emblems, which I think will be required for gold coins. Oh no. No, actually, for permanence, you want to purchase it for 15 gold coins, and for only 30 days, I suggest you get it, I guess, for permanent, but for 30 days is only 6,000 credits, which is really not that bad. Now, there's some things I wanted to show you for the beta. Now, allow me to go to a multiplayer map. Alright, we are on the loading screen, and as you can see, it tells you a lot of good tricks and skills that you need to learn. Now, hopefully, once I play during this match, I will show you some tricks that you need to know. Now, this showed up immediately when I clicked it, but sometimes you're going to have to wait, because of some reasons, and that is understandable because this is a beta and not a lot of people are playing or have ever heard of this game. But you need to wait a long 15 seconds. And then this game, for the PS4 version, I'm not sure about the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One version, but you're allowed to speak to a lot of people online. So if you have a microphone, please feel free to use it, because if you use it, then that'll be very helpful for your teammates. Now, as you can see to your right, you can see the mini-map. The mini-map will allow you to tell where your enemies are. So if your teammate spots one, then you'll be able to see where its location is. Then you have it to your left, where you can see a little marker, and that is your tank. And it looks almost exactly as your tank, and it tells you what crew members and what equipment are damaged or not damaged. So at the bottom where you see the binoculars, the little aim point, and the little thing, that is your crew. And the rest on the top, the turret, the gun, the ammunition, the engine, the tracks, everything else, that's equipment that you need to safeguard. Now we are driving in a Tier 3 German tank destroyer, which I suggest you guys try out. But the bad thing is we have health. Health consists of 165 for the tank, for this tank right here. Health varies in many of ways. Now, when you're aiming to shoot an enemy, which is not like that, you're going to need to press L2. L2 allows you to zoom in like this, and you need to stop right here. And then if you want to zoom in even closer, you're going to need to press the R analog stick, which allows you to do that right there. But I highly suggest you to do this. If you can see the enemy clearly, do not use the scope. Using the scope is almost suicidal in this game, for the PS4 version, because if you use the scope, it's practically useless, because all you're going to do is just see your enemy closer. But what you need to do is just aim at your enemy. And as you can see right here, I just destroyed an enemy. When your reticle is at the enemy, and that was an artillery right there, but when your reticle is at your enemy, it will turn red, signifying that you will penetrate it no matter what. But when it turns orange, you have a slight chance of penetrating. Alright, so I'm being surrounded right now. What I need to do is to fix my gear, because I am broken. So what you need to do is press circle, the oval, the O. And that allowed me to fix my reticule. Not the reticule, the track. And so I was defeated in that round, but you know, we'll continue on with this. So right now we have this poor little Locust PS, which is the new premium tank apparently. And what he's going to do, he's trying to aim at it right now. So right now his reticle, by theory, should be red. And when it's red, then you can attack it with a full penetration. But if your reticle is orange, then you have a decent amount of chance of penetrating your enemy. If your reticle is yellow, you have no chance of penetrating your enemy. That means the armor is too thick and your gun is too weak. Now, other things that you need to know is when your reticle is yellow, it means that you are not attacking an enemy. Oh no, we lost! What are we gonna do now? That's okay, because all you need to do is press X, go back to your loading screen, go back to your garage, and select another tank. But your tank right now, if you quit early, then it would say it is not available. It is in battle. So you're going to have to wait until the battle is over, when your team won or lost, and then you'll be able to play your tank again. But right now we're going to play some a Sand River Night. Yes, this game does contain night cycles, so it might be day or night, and it also has a rain cycle, which is really nice. Alright, we're going to try again and see if we win something. Now, as you can see, your team up there consists of 15 versus 15, but sometimes in the beta, you'll get at least 4 teammates on your team and the other 4, or whatever is available during the time. You see, when you're targeting your friend, it shows green. When you shoot, it will not kill the enemy, kill your friend. So do not worry that there is no friendly fire in this game. Now, these trees are obviously movable, so if you move them, they will be destroyed, but they will reveal your tactics. Well, not your tactics, your movement, and it will reveal you. So if I were you, I would suggest to not get near those trees and try to move forward. Now, we are in an open spot right now, and this is a horrible opportunity. So what we're going to do is try to shoot this guy. I almost forgot, I'm in Locust 4, and we lit the enemy on fire. That is the importance of carrying a extinguisher, because when you do not carry an extinguisher, you cannot take out the fire. If you can't take out the fire, then you're doomed. Some tricks and tips for you guys who are first starting out in Water Tanks. Rule number 1. Move, move, move. Why do you need to move? Well, because of artillery. Artillery is a pain in the butt that needs to go destroy itself. But sadly, you need to stay put as well, because if you keep moving like this, you will die surely. But all you need to do is move a little bit so the artillery does not get a good shot, because the artillery has a bad aiming sight, but it can shoot you and will one-shot you if you let it happen. So if I were you, keep moving, but make sure you stay covered from artillery and other enemies as well. So, you know, try to keep doing that as well. Also, you need to watch out for your friends as well, because if you bump each other and you're in a deep conversation with the other enemy, then if I were you, just try to stay away from your friends, because even though they're helpful, they will be deadly sometimes, because your own friends are your worst enemy. Now, other things to note, that if you look up to your right, you can see awards. Those awards are earned when you get a achievement in the game. These rewards will stack up where everyone can see, so if I were you, getting those trophies. We are in a position right now, and if you want to hide from the enemy, simply just hide in the bush. We are detected on the bottom left screen. It tells us we are detected because we have the perk that the captain allows us to use when we are spotted. We are spotted once again, and we back up a little bit more. We still see the enemy, we shoot, and we miss. So that is why what you need to do as a good tanker is to try not to get shot like that. And when the enemy is moving, try to lead the shot. If you lead the shot, you will be able to get the enemy. And right now we are being flanked. So what you need to do is move with the L stick and try not to get shot. And we have fallen.
Friend, can I ask you a question?
And now we're going to return the game, and that is going to be like that. Well, I hope this tutorial was very helpful, and if it's not, don't worry. I'm not very good at these things, but you know, I'm trying my best to continue on my tutorials, and if you like my tutorials, please give it a like. And if you like to see something or you weren't sure, I would love to go back in another video and try to explain it in a more clearer way. Of course, I will do reviews on other tanks as well, simple tanks really like this, and tell you what the armor is, what to expect from this tank, and if you should get it or should not get it, or don't waste your time at all. But for now, I'm going to have to end this video right here, so thank you everyone for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a like to support the Red Guard, and this is Brian the Bold signing out. Stay bold out there. Ciao!